Greetings and salutations. I would like to welcome everybody to the Full Sport Press Podcast, the premier sports podcast for the consummate sports fan. And this is your one-stop shop for all sports-related news and topics. I am J-Ho.
And it's your man, Coach Locke.
Weezy, this show in the building. Say what's up, Weezy.
What up? What's going on, y'all?
What up, fellas?
What's going on, guys? How was your weekend?
Chilling, man.
Yeah.
Weekend was pretty good.
Yeah, most definitely.
Had a show.
Yeah, the show.
Hit the road.
Hit the road.
Get a drummer song.
Had to get a drummer song.
Yeah.
Right after Thanksgiving. How was y'all's Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving was solid, man. Thanks for asking, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Thanksgiving was good.
Thanksgiving was awesome. What's so funny, Weezy? Weezy, let me tell you something about Weezy. Weezy calls me day before Thanksgiving, you know what I'm saying? Hey, what's going on, man? No, where you at? You going to see your family this year? You know how you do, man. Shout out to my family, man. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh. My house is always open, man.
Man, sure, I appreciate it.
It's always open, you know?
Shout out to your mom, man, for sure.
Oh, man. I got y'all boys some of that potato salad.
Man,
Potato salad.
Green salad. You need to sell that,
Hey,
man.
man. Hey.
For real.
Potato salad and the juice.
That's it. That's all. I'm going to
Make
do
a
this.
killing.
Yeah, man, for real.
Make a killing.
Not for real. Not
That's
for real.
it.
Woo.
Man.
Yeah. Woo. Oh, shout out to my gamers. I got that Watch Dogs 2
Oh, yeah.
over the week. Yeah. Hey, listen. Fire.
Yeah.
Coach.
Fire in
I
the
gotta check it out.
Coach, you got it.
I
Coach.
gotta check it out. Because the first one was fire.
Coach, it's better.
Hey.
Watch Dogs
Gotta get
2,
better.
man.
What
Yeah,
you
if you ain't different.
You gotta be better.
And if you ain't better.
You better be different.
Oh,
Damn right.
for sure.
We don't know nothing about that.
Nah.
You know about that
We
game,
ain't played the game since Super
Since Joe
Nintendo.
Montana.
Right.
Sega Genesis.
Garbage then.
Sonic, probably.
He didn't even play that. We just played Sonic.
Just playing
Right.
Sonic.
Right here. And then check out our SoundCloud page to catch up on past episodes. All you have to do is search for Sport Press Podcast, and you better get into that archive where we're full of shows.
Man, it's everything,
All
man.
kind of information
Oh,
you
man.
can check out.
Yeah.
Now, you can check out the On Deck TV Hip Hop Podcast with Animal Brown and Spike Blue every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central, 8 Eastern. The latest show is up, the Kanye West discussion episode.
Sure.
Kanye's lost his mind.
Kanye is. I was talking to Animal Brown about this. Shout out to AB. AB was in town.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving, man. Yeah.
AB,
Did
man.
Yeah, man. We got up with that fella.
Came into the home.
Yeah, man. Heavy boot and all. We were talking about the Kanye
Still
West.
in the boot.
Still in the boot. Kanye West, man. I think it's he's lost his mom.
Every time.
So,
this time of the year.
Yeah, that, and also on top of that, you know, his wife almost got killed with the robbery. So I think it has a lot to do with it too. But Kanye West, man, we just need him to be 100%, man, because so many people depend on him for music.
What?
Yeah, people depend on him for music.
Man, he's strong.
Now people depend on. Think about it though, man.
He's
Big
strong,
Sean
though.
is not Big Sean without Kanye West. Pusha T album does not sound the same without a Kanye West EP.
I
Like
thought
him
you meant
executive.
fans.
Oh no, and we need music. His music is. He had the best album that came out in 2016, Coach.
What about that?
Give me something. Drake.
Yeah.
What else? You gonna go Chance? You gonna go Mac Miller? Like, what's,
Chance had a good album.
you ain't never heard that Chance album. You've never listened to that Chance
No,
album.
you need to.
That just sounds like the right thing to say.
Chance had a good
You
album.
ain't never listened to that album.
What?
What? Man, the Ladies Room podcast, man. You can check out Rizzo and Anne Marie to find out what the ladies are really talking about in the Ladies Room, their latest show. That it's not that time of the month. It's Ask Guys Questions episode. You got any questions you want to ask the ladies in the Ladies Room podcast?
Ladies, you look good.
Shout out to the ladies.
Yeah.
I don't got no questions.
Yeah. I just, you know.
I just need answers.
You need more answers than anything.
We need more
Yeah, you just need answers.
You just need no answers.
Woo, you catch them on past episodes and follow the Ladies Room podcast on IG and Facebook. Hey, we got some hate mail with people that listen to the show. Say you be cutting people off all the time, man.
Huh?
Yeah, that's what they told me.
They say
I know for real. They say you don't let people finish sentences,
In
man.
the middle of talking, you just
Yeah, and you know why though?
talk to him.
Yeah, I'm gonna say.
You know why? He ain't got nothing else to look at, so he just started. My dog, man.
So they went, okay.
Hey, yeah, that's what they said, for
That's
sure.
what they said.
Fresh for Dummies, man. New
That's what they
podcast alert. Just like that. Me and Animal Brown is a self-help monthly podcast directly related to improving everyday fashion directly for the culture. You can follow the show IG page at Fresh for Dummies and catch the 4th issue. It's up right now. as we delve into the sneaker culture, how it has expanded from day one to current. What's your first experience, Weezy, is buying sneakers? What do you remember your first experience was?
When I started buying sneakers, the first time I waited in line, almost overnight.
Yeah, it was a Concord 11s.
And nah, it wasn't.
It was a little bit before that.
A little bit before that.
Space Jams?
It was the Flints.
Flint 13s.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
How long were you out in the line?
Ooh.
Right.
Actually, yeah, it was a long time.
Yeah.
I ain't never waited in a long line like that.
Yeah.
Like I remember.
You privileged out here.
I remember getting up in the morning, getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning, waiting before the mall opened.
Yeah.
Nah, I ain't doing that.
I did that one time.
I went to Just for Feet.
Yeah.
Midnight release.
Yeah. Like real said, getting buckets and coffee.
Yeah. You have to buy a pair of socks or the shoe cleaner when you got them at midnight.
I used to hate that.
Yeah. You know what? Me and Anna Brown was talking about that on this issue. Check it out. And we thought the first place that did that was Fat Cats, but it was Just
for Feet. Yep. At midnight.
Yeah, man.
You got to get the shoe.
Yeah.
But you had to buy either some socks or some shoe cleaner.
Man, shoe cleaner was trash. Water repellent.
I was going to water repellent.
Water repellent straight. Water repellent straight. I don't know what that is.
Feet, man.
Shout out to Just for Feet, man.
Yeah. Bring it. Nah, no, they don't.
Shout out to Nashville, man. For sure.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
Nah.
You know, tell them what happened out there.
Right.
People out there trying to hoop.
Right.
Terrible. All kind of stuff be going on.
Yeah, for sure.
Now make sure you tweet us with questions during the show at Full Sport Press, or you can go to the IG page, or the YouTube page.
YouTube.
Shout out to you.
Let us know what you think about the show. Any comments, any questions, any topic ideas. Somebody reached out and said we need to do a show on the freshman point guards.
Oh, this in college basketball.
Soon.
Oh, it's real soon.
Coming soon.
Yeah, for sure. Most definitely.
But most definitely what we need you to do now is not to forget to tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
To tell her friend.
To tell that friend.
To tell the people that are blasting Weezy about cutting people off when they're talking.
Just tell your friend. Just tell your friend.
That's it up.
I don't mean no harm.
Yeah, you don't. You just you're trying to get your point off. And that's the thing, you're trying to get your point off, right?
Yeah.
You gotta get your point off because it can go away.
I don't mean no harm.
You know why it's gonna go away?
Because you ain't got nothing written down.
That's true.
Ain't shit there.
I got it in my mind. I gotta say it.
Man, no, for real, that's exactly why, man.
Let's move on.
Now, coming up on the show today, we'll discuss the hottest sports news of the past week, and we'll get back to the 2016 NBA Top 7 Series Part 4 with the shooting guards. I know all about it.
Yeah.
Weezy. You got a poll question for the people.
I do got a poll question.
Let the people hear that poll question.
This poll question is a little NBA.
Yeah.
Who's the MVP after the first half of the NBA season?
First month.
First month of the NBA season. We have James Harden, Russell Westbrook, Kawhi Leonard, and LeBron James.
This is tough.
It's tough, man.
All them boys been doing a lot of work.
Cooking. So you look at James Harden, we'll talk about him real soon in the second half. Right. He's averaging 30, 8, and 12 leading the league in assists, right?
Who would ever thunk?
It's crazy. Okay, so their standings, what are they? 5th? 4th? 4th? They got to be 4th. Yeah, I was just, fumble. That was great hands. And then so you look at the next person, which is Russell Westbrook. They're a game over 500, right?
Yeah, which is better than I thought they would be.
And Kawhi Leonard, they're the second, maybe third team in the West, and he's playing out of his mind, getting more shots, averaging 24 a game. And then last but not least, you look at LeBron James, who's being LeBron James, 21, 9, and 9, almost averaging a triple-double. When I say MVP,
Houston's 5th.
5th?
Yeah.
Okay. So you look at a person like...
Almost 6.
Okay. So there's no way that those two, which either one of those, if they maintain that for the rest of the season, and I'm playing my NBA 2K season, right?
Okay.
In my NBA 2K season, Russell Westbrook is averaging 39 and 9 right now.
30?
Yeah, 30 points, 9 rebounds, 9 assists. If he can maintain that, him being a 5 seed, him maybe a 6 seed, I say they don't get any higher than 5, maybe 6. Can he get MVP at a 5 seed?
It has to be a triple-double.
He will not. Yeah, it would have to be a triple-double.
It has to be a triple-double.
Well over a triple-double.
I think it'd be 30 10 and 10.
Yeah.
Give it to
be a triple. I don't think so.
I think they will because you don't see it.
Yeah, I don't see how you can deny that.
Now, if he was in an 8 seed, they wouldn't give it to him.
But 6 seed, right? And then, okay, so James Harden be a 5.
You gotta look at
No, you gotta go ahead.
He's the only reason they're in the 6th seed.
Exactly. And so it's a lot of usage rate with that too.
Right.
That means you're being used on a lot of plays. So
Yeah.
I think the MVP after the first half or the first month of the NBA season.
You gonna mention LeBron?
Well, I did. Yeah, he's having a triple double damn near.
And they number 1 seed.
They are exactly. So you got to go. I think Kawhi Leonard is. That's
Of
just
course.
me. I think it was also think it's a person that wasn't even on the list, which is Chris Paul. Chris Paul had those boys playing out of his mind.
Yeah.
So it's between them. LeBron James is playing like LeBron James. 21-9-9.
And
Got a lot of heat about that tie.
My most exciting player right now is Anthony Davis.
He's not even exciting now. Cat is more exciting than him.
Nah.
I seen Cat jab somebody, then step back like a guard. He's 6'11", fam, 7 feet.
Nah. If you watch the Pelicans play,
Mm-hmm.
nobody won't shoot. They won't shoot. They want him to shoot every shot.
That's because there's nobody to shoot. It's
Yeah,
something that
who
they
else
got.
gonna
Like they pass the
drop
ball
that
18
back.
times to get it back to him. They won't shoot the ball.
Off his runs through him, he needs a dip.
He's not going anywhere.
How can he do?
He
He
can't.
can't.
He
He
can't.
signed that contract.
Right, for sure.
I mean, you
But
got to get the money.
who you got your MVP in the first month?
LeBron.
LeBron.
Yeah.
Who you got?
1 seed.
I'm gonna go with James Harden.
James Harden at a 6th seed,
Yeah.
5th seed.
Who you got?
My MVP of the first month of the NBA season is Kawhi Leonard.
You picked him preseason too, didn't
Picked him to win.
Of course.
Stick with my guns.
You got to stick with your guns. You
Got
got
to
to.
start the first half.
The first half is underway.
She didn't want to talk to that.
Nah, first half, man. How the sports news of the past
I'm
week.
for Thanksgiving.
It's the FSP Fantasy 12-man league. We'll start off with me against Big Jeff. Big Jeff jumped out on me. He had the Cowboys, man. Yeah, he jumped out on me.
I'm gonna get a little started.
I mean, he jumped out on me, man.
Speaking of Lou, he threw some shots.
We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. He called me good Roger Goodell.
He
I
said,
heard it slow down,
he
man.
said,
Mm-hmm.
it's funny how his trades and his app work.
He said everything's
his
locked
money
up.
work. But then as
Pay
soon as
your
he
damn
paid his
dues.
dues,
Pay your damn dues.
instantly.
He said, all of a sudden I pay my dues. He said, and I can get everything.
Get in the kicker instantly.
That's right. Run a tight ship over here at FSP. Most definitely. But Panthers won. I mean, the Raiders won. No doubt about that.
What's the score?
35-32. It's over.
They won, boy.
But anyway, I'm playing Big Jeff. He's out on me, man. Solid 27 points. Shout out Big Jeff, man. He got out on me.
So with
Yeah, man.
No change.
I was over with. Yeah, I'm done. I played Eric Ebron. He was dancing.
No chance in hell.
Yeah, he was dancing at the beginning of the game, right? Didn't catch a damn pass. Bastard. Let's move on. Cal played against Reagan. Cal's jumped out to getting his ass whooped. He has Ryan Matthews and Jordy Nelson left to play, so it could get tight there. Pause. Let's move on to Twin playing against Spike Lee. Spike Lee got a W so far, but looks like probably Twin will win that game because he has 2 players left. And we got Rizzo playing Sean. Sean been having trouble, man. Struggling, man. He on a little schneid.
Slippery slope.
Rizzo jumped out on him, man. It's 128-63.
Oh.
It's tough. You still got Jordan.
She averaged about 125.
Man, Rizzo is 9-2, dog.
She rolled.
She's 9-2, number 1 in the league, and she's the defending champion. And Squeak is up on Big Bro about 6, but Bro has Emmanuel Sanders and Spencer Ware at the place, so he'll probably get that W. So if you look at it at the standings, Rizzo's at 1. I am at 2. Shout out to me. You know what I'm saying? Hold it down for the team.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? For sure. Bird is at 3. Sean is at 4. You got Twin and Reagan. Tied for, yeah, well, the top 6 go.
Oh, top 6.
Where
Yeah.
Jeff at?
Jeff is at 7. They all 6 and 5. Sean, Jeff,
Oh,
Twin.
points.
Yeah.
Points they got
So,
you.
I was at 7 and 4. I'm gonna move down to 7 and 5 like everybody else. I got the tiebreaker over Sean, but hell, Sean lost too. So we'll see, man. We'll see. But it's getting to the thick of things, Weezy. Let's move on to college football week 13 recap, rivalry week.
What a week.
What a week, man. For sure. Let's start off with the winners, man. Ohio State. You can say Ohio State won 2 games on Saturday.
I hate that.
Yeah, man, because IO. You can look and say, I hate Urban Meyer, man. I'm telling you, he like the girlfriend that left and she
just turned it on.
when y'all were together,
She
she
still
gained a
turned
little
it
weight,
on.
right? And she ain't fat shit. You know what I'm saying? So, right? right?
Nah,
You ain't agree with that. But then she leave you,
She get that
and
gym.
she turn into damn.
She
She in the gym, right? And man, she look good. Damn, Urban Meyer, you look good out there, man. But now, they basically get to sit out playing a championship game, keeping people
and that's some BS.
and get healthy, and they'll probably still make the college
I
football
hope
play.
they don't.
I don't think so.
I hope they
telling
don't,
you, man.
man. That's
If
not
Penn
right.
State win the
That's not right.
championship, I don't think they'll make it.
It's
Penn
not
State
right.
will not. They lost 2 games.
It's not right,
Yeah,
man.
And they got to play. They would have to play Wisconsin, Wisconsin took them to overtime, so it's been a tough matchup for them.
That's what I'm saying. So think about it. Say Penn State does win.
Yeah.
You mean to tell me the champion of the best conference in college football is not going to make the college football playoffs?
Yeah.
That's terrible, man.
They might make it at 4 seed over Washington.
Which, if Washington wins, I don't think that's cool either.
Yeah, but do you think Alabama would sign up for the deal if they could? Like, they could just walk into a championship game not having to play? Hell, they playing us. They ain't playing no damn battle. We down 12 starters. Then we lost another damn starter against Florida State. Another.
It's over with. That's going to be
I ain't getting my
It's gonna be
name.
a long game.
It's gonna be a long game. Move on to Penn State. This is, like, if you look at James Franklin, this is the season that he has been waiting for.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy, man. They earned their way to Indianapolis with 81 conference record and a head-to-head win, like what you said, against Ohio State.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that James Franklin should protest if they don't make the college football playoffs?
He can't protest because it won't be the first time
He
he's
just
having
said.
somebody.
It won't be the last either.
Right, but I mean, it's just like I said. And theirs is even worse because
Yeah.
not only are they the best team, if they win,
Mhm.
they're the best team in the conference
Right.
because they're the champion,
Right.
and then they beat the team that's going to go to the college football playoffs. So it's a double whammy.
I see it hard for the committee keeping them out if they
They
win
beat them.
if they win the conference championship and they already beat Ohio State.
Yeah,
I see it
man.
hard. It's hard
That
to
ain't
keep them
cool.
out.
And let's move on to Western Michigan. Now listen, regardless of how much talent that you play against, to go 12-0
Mm-hmm.
is hard to do, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, in the MAC conference,
I don't care what conference you in.
they'll probably head to the Cotton Bowl.
They got the best wide receiver.
But he took a,
He
yeah, man. He broke,
He
yeah,
got
he
the
broke
FBS
FBS record.
career.
Yeah, career.
got
For y'all,
He's a
man.
beast, man.
He is.
You got to look at it too. He took over a team that was 1-11,
Mm-hmm.
and they're at 12-0.
He's going to be out of there, so.
PJ Fleck, man, that's his
he
name.
leaving this year.
You think he's gonna go? Where would he go?
He going to take one of them other jobs nobody want now.
Oh, I'm talking about that coach.
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about Corey Davis? You talking about Corey Davis?
I'm talking
Corey
about
Davis is gone. Yeah, he's a
Ah,
senior.
the coach. You know.
Coach is dipping. You can't go 12-0 in the MAC and not
get a job.
lead.
Yeah, but that could be.
That's not fool's goal. It's not fool's goal. I can see him getting a Pac-12 job. You know, like a Arizona State, Rutgers, or something like that.
Tricky up
Yeah, it get tricky in that Pac-12 for sure. He might need to stay where he at. And last but not least, man, your Vanderbilt Commodores, Weeds. I know you
They
looking at
don't win
this
the side.
right now.
Yeah,
And
I've never died.
How
I think
you feel
it's-
about that?
We're going to a ball. It feel good.
So if you look at it, it's time to maybe start believing in Derek Mason. We were trying to fire him.
Save his
I'm
job.
telling him to take little shit out of his office every
Yeah.
day, like Charlie.
He put his back in the office.
Yeah, you might take the put.
He got the keys.
You got the keys. Now you might need to start believing in him, start questioning Bush Jones. I've been trying to tell you brick by brick. It's some bullshit anyway.
But his bricks are broken.
Man, damn
How many
man.
people they got hurt?
I get that.
They just
Just
like
as
y'all.
many as us.
They just don't. They don't have the depth.
They don't have the depth that we have
That's,
for
that's,
sure.
that's the difference. That's
But
the
they
thing.
should have the depth because they had the top 10 recruit class every year since he's been there.
Yeah, but they. Yeah.
Come on
No,
now.
they got the depth. They just got injuries.
Yeah, and I get that. But hell, we got injuries too. We won our conference on our side.
But they beat y'all.
By
Didn't
default.
Now you know default.
they? They beat. Now y'all.
Yeah, they beat us. Now they beat you
y'all.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
beat the hell
But
out
we
of
beat Vanderbilt. Hell is you
Yeah.
talking about?
Yeah.
Yep. But you know, this now for real. For how many years? The last time y'all beat them when they were winning was
Y'all beat
1982.
Florida State this week?
Nah, we didn't beat Florida State. Can y'all beat Florida State?
Hell no.
Yeah, beat y'all
No, y'all
ass.
can't.
With full strength though. Watch next year. Watch what we do next year,
I've
dog.
been saying that for the
Watch,
last
man,
2
watch. Okay, not the last 5 years. Hell, as you saying, you've been on that run for sure. But now, can Vanderbilt win this game going into their bowl game and ending the season in the right way? They'll probably
Depends
get
on where they
what?
play.
They'll probably get a what?
Music City Bowl.
Music City Bowl.
Nah, we're probably going to
They gonna send him right to Music City Bowl. What?
Bush Jones is fishing on the high seat though.
Oh, he on the high seat.
I think Tennessee going to the Mid City Bowl.
Yeah, I
He
can
on the
see
high
that.
seat.
That makes sense.
He on the high seat for sure.
Move on to the losers, man. Houston. They had a rough 24 hours. They lost a coach
And again,
and the game. Greg Ward played great. It's just one of those things. And then I don't like Tom Herman. Did you see the interview he had before the game? They tried to ask him about the coaching situation. He weaseled his way out of it. And the next day, he was gone.
I don't think
You know what
it's
I'm
fair.
saying? It's not fair.
I think all coaches, if you get fired or whatever, you shouldn't make a decision.
You shouldn't be able to make a decision until the season's
over.
Yeah.
It's just too much.
Yeah, but for a team with all that preseason hype, beat Oklahoma, come on, and Louisville, come on, man, finishing 4th in the AAC.
Yeah, see, I mean,
It's crazy, man. 9-3 record, man. They should be like Western Michigan. They should be 12-0.
Players, man, when they found out, they
It's
knew
over.
right away. They
Yeah,
was
it's
man,
over.
forget it, man. It's over. He ain't gonna be here. I'm
Yeah.
trying to figure out what I'm gonna do next year.
Yeah,
It messes up the whole vibe.
the whole vibe is crash.
Yeah.
Let's move on to Louisville.
Mm.
And just a couple of weeks ago, the Cardinals were talking about maybe sneaking into the playoffs. It's hard to know that now, man. They lost to Kentucky.
But they've been playing good for the last 4 games, though.
They have been playing out of their mind, but they haven't lost to
It's been a
Kentucky
long time.
2010.
So they call it rivalry.
And they were 28-point favorite.
You right about that way.
See what I'm saying?
The Rouse, man, you got to throw them records and all that out
Yeah.
the window, man.
So did Lamar Jackson, we talked about this before recording the show, did Lamar Jackson loosen up his grip as far as winning the Heisman Trophy?
Yeah, he loosened the grip, but it didn't slip out his hands.
Yeah.
He still got a hold on the trophy.
That's how, I mean, you're really far ahead.
Yeah.
You know, like you're, I mean, maybe a whole 400
Yeah.
ahead.
He
He
was
was-
The
young.
only thing that's gonna hurt him, he's not playing on championship weekend.
It won't matter because the people that
He's
are
not going to
playing,
be playing on championship.
You know what I'm saying?
the
It's only
people,
gonna hurt him.
the people that are that's in the running, they
Yeah.
still too far behind.
You got Pumphrey, you
Yeah.
got Deshaun Watson, you got D.D. Westbrook. They just haven't done enough.
Yeah, it's too late.
Yeah, Watson is the
He's
closest
done so
thing to it.
much.
I think he would be second.
Well, how much does a record have an effect on that?
It has a lot.
By
It
losing
usually,
games.
if you think about it, it's usually a lot of the time
Yeah.
the best player on the best team.
So, you
A
know,
lot of the
it
time.
might go to Deshaun Watson.
Nah.
By not losing 1, and Lamar Jackson only lost 2.
Who won the Heisman last year? Your boy.
Whatchamacallit?
Alabama.
Yeah.
Come
Come on, man. See what I'm saying? So you look at it.
But
and
it was
say,
a close race.
it was a close race. Yeah.
McCaffrey.
Yeah. The other running back.
Watson.
Yeah. Watson.
Yeah.
I don't say they can take it home, but
You can't. Just the kind of year you had, you can't.
And last but not least, the entire rest of the SEC, man.
Yeah.
From Georgia to Arkansas to Ole Miss to Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
Georgia fired Kirby Smart. Fired, what's the guy's name? Mark Richt. Hired Kirby Smart at 75. It looks like the same damn team.
Right.
But then he did inherit his
was
first year. He inherited a lot of the problems they
You gotta
had.
get his players in there.
His players in there. Then you look at Arkansas. Brett Bielema was 25-25 through 4 seasons, 10-22 in the SEC. Teams like Arkansas should be good, contending. Georgia should be good, contending.
Yeah.
Ole Miss should be good, contending. They're 5-7. Tennessee 8-4, 4-4 in the conference. Like Bush Jones, man, and they're talking about their winners in life, and I get that, champions in life, but you got to win games.
Got
dog.
to, man.
Like if they go 8-4 again this year, next year, they're gonna fire the hell out of them.
He
he
might
loses
not
a
make
ball
it.
game, he might.
If he loses this bowl game,
They
coach,
might.
they might fire him, dog.
Depending on who they play.
For sure, I
They
wonder
might
what
get
his
him out of
buyout is.
there. You know it's gonna be crazy.
So let's move on to Week 13 college football player of the week. Who you got, coach?
I went with Trace McSorley from Penn State,
Yeah.
quarterback. He was 17 for 33, 376 yards,
Yeah.
4 touchdowns, and a 45-12 win over Michigan State
Yeah.
to clinch the Big Ten berth to the championship game.
Shout out to him, man. My college football player of the week is Texas Tech quarterback Patrick Mahomes. He had 586 passing yards and 6 touchdowns. That was his 4th 500-yard passing game this season. Doing it everything.
Work.
Yeah, for sure. You got one reason.
I do.
Okay, who you got?
I want Dory Jackson.
Yeah, do it all,
He
man.
had a 55-yard punt return.
Yep.
97-yard kick return.
Mm-hmm.
And he also caught a pass.
Yeah, receiving score for sure.
Work.
It's a do it all, man. Dory Jackson, he's gonna be a beast in the NFL.
Man.
He'll be a
He
beast.
can do
man.
so
He
much.
can do
think
so
so?
much. Yeah.
He can do so much.
Nah,
Is he going to be
Listen.
more of a beast than
No.
Jabril Peppers?
Oh, I thought you were about to say
Nah.
Jalen Tabor, because Jalen Tabor is.
Nah, I'm talking about.
Oh, Jabril Peppers.
They're pretty much the same player.
They're pretty. Nah. Dory Jackson's a corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they both do play both sides.
Yeah. Oh, but yeah. No, they're both gonna play defense though when they get to the league.
I think Jabril's too small to play defense.
So he's gonna play
Linebacker.
defense. He's gonna play safety.
Yeah.
I can see him play
Yeah,
safety.
he's gonna play
I
safety.
think
Yeah,
Dory's
for sure.
too small.
Nah, Dory's gonna play corner. He's gonna put on some weight. He be fine. He thin. He probably they're the same. Nah, I was about to say Jalen a little bit bigger.
Yeah,
than
Dory's small.
Yeah, he thin, but I'm telling you, he locks up. He good.
He
He
does.
good for sure.
That's true. Now, your boy D. Rose,
D Rose.
now playing for New York Knicks, lives in New York, and he's saying that he's not selling his Trump condo that he owns. and he bought the condo for $2.8 million in 2012. And he said he doesn't want to sell the condo following Trump's election because as of right now, the market isn't good. And I quote, he said, "I bought my place well before it became a presidential candidate, and I felt like nobody could tell me to sell my property. But I understand the team's side as far as not wanting to associate themselves with the name. I understand, but my situation is a little bit different." Now, this story came out after other NBA teams said they wouldn't stay in Trump hotels this season. The Milwaukee Bucks, the Memphis Grizzlies, and the Dallas Mavericks said they plan to stay elsewhere when traveling to New York and Chicago to play the Knicks, and the Bulls. Now, the Bucks that attempted to cancel reservations at Chicago's Trump International Tower and a hotel for their preseason meeting with the Bulls on October 3rd, and have other lodging plans for their 2 trips to Chicago during the regular season. The report also states that the Grizzlies and Mavericks have stayed at the Trump Soho in New York before, but they made reservations over the summer to stay at other hotels in the area.
Right. So
the question is D-Rose wrong for not selling his condo, and are you staying in the Trump hotel?
Oh, I'm not staying in the Trump hotel, but you gotta realize Trump, he just gives the naming rights to the actual building. Right. He's not running the actual. It's just his name on the building.
Right. That's his company.
That's his. Yeah, I mean, but his name is just on the building. It's just his licensing. That's it. He doesn't own the building. Right. I mean, I'm sure like he can get in the building for sure. But it's just a licensing thing. Trump Towers is not the only one he straight up like actually owns is the one in New York. So the one in Chicago is just licensing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Just putting his name on it.
I can't blame Dre Rose for not selling it. If he said it's not marketing.
Yeah, well, just I mean, he'll lose money.
It's taking no loss.
Yeah,
for sure. Just because he has a Trump condo doesn't mean he's a Trump supporter.
Right, for sure.
Just,
Yeah, you shouldn't feel forced. And you got to look at it, even with the teams, they have to make I think arrangements in August. After the league releases like their actual schedule. So it really depends, man. I say 5 more teams pull the same move by next year. It really depends on what he does during his first couple of months in office, for sure. They said he's not staying, his family's staying in New York. He's only going to be there like 40% of the time in D.C.
He's going to have to stay there.
Yeah, it's a crock of shit. That's what I call it. Let's move on to Aaron Rodgers. Now, 5-time Pro Bowler Aaron Rodgers no longer has a relationship with his family. Immediate family members aren't welcomed by Rodgers in Green Bay. They don't have his cell phone number and haven't spoken with him since December 2014. Now, after receiving Christmas gifts from his mother and father intended for him and his girlfriend, actress Olivia Munn, who was on our WAGs list, Rodgers reportedly returned them 2 months later. Also, the day before the wedding of a very close friend, Rodgers texted him, told him he couldn't make it, with no reason behind it, just couldn't make it. And he also reportedly a businessman he'd known since middle school and did not attend the funeral. This is the kicker of his grandfather, whom he used to call before every game. What's wrong with Aaron Rodgers?
He's thrown out, man. I'm deleting him out my phone.
Aaron Rodgers, I don't want to sound like, because I'm always coming off as kind of like this has a woman written all over.
I'm for real, man.
Not like this. That's when the change happened. He started talking to Olivia Munn, 2014. Just so happened, right around that time, he stopped talking to his family.
Man, like,
he'll humble you. I can tell him. He'll humble you.
If I'm the dude that he was in my wedding,
and
the day before you call and tell me.
In a text? Call me, dog. Call me, dog.
I'm deleting his number.
Yeah.
We ain't got nothing to talk about no more.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
What we got to talk about?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Dude, he's performing at career low levels. Second lowest completion percentage, lowest yards per completion percentage, third lowest quarterback rating since becoming a full-time starter in 2008.
You get all kind of flack for that one, buddy.
What's that?
You blaming it on the woman.
And I know, but this is the thing, though. No, and his family is saying. I'm not just saying that. His family is saying. Yeah, they're saying it's just a coincidence.
When you do wrong, follow
you. Well, you're a prophet tonight.
Right.
His family saying it's not a coincidence that once the problems happened within the family, it had to happen when he started talking to his latest girlfriend.
So basically, they didn't like him when he.
It's not. I don't think it's about that. I don't think he liked them. I mean, well, she liked them or something like that.
She didn't like the family,
right?
And he didn't care.
Something too, and he didn't care.
I ain't doing that.
It got salmon written all over.
I ain't doing it.
Salmon.
Y'all cutting your family out for you?
I'm not. Hell no. Hell no.
I ain't know what.
Nah. Hell no.
Ain't doing it.
Not over no woman.
Won't do
it. Yeah.
Can't do it. Won't do it.
Happens to the best of us, though.
Can't win.
Happens to some of your friends, you know?
Sloth. I can't do it. Now, former Maryland and NBA star Steve Francis was arrested on a misdemeanor drunken driving charge in Houston when he was pulled over by police in Houston late Saturday night for going 88 and 65-mile-an-hour per zone. Now, they said he smelled of alcohol, he refused a sobriety test, and was verbally abusive, which drawed a felony retaliation charge for threatening a public servant. Now, this added on to the fire of this caused the authorities from Florida to issue a warrant for his arrest on a burglary charge after hearing about the DUI in Texas. Now, back in June, the police report says that he allegedly asked a bartender at the Cortez Clam Factory for a flashlight, then ransacked a BMW that was parked outside the restaurant and took $7,000 worth of jewelry, makeup, and cash from the car.
Come on, franchise.
But look what they said he did after that. They said he showed up at the police station 2 days later with a clear plastic bag full of all the things that he stole and said, and I quote, "I just robbed somebody. Take me to jail. I'm turning myself in." But they let him leave the station without being charged. What's going on with the franchise?
The franchise, man. You see the mugshot?
Oh, my God.
Very promising mugshot. All of this, and this is the, all of it sounds very crackish.
Oh, my God.
Very, very crackish. I think the thing is with athletes, right? It's the finding the next job or finding the next thing to do. The second act, you know. And most of the time, you're finding your second act 35 years old. Sometimes younger than the NFL, 25, 26. You know, so it's a lot of pressure, man. You're used to being on TV, 3-time All-Star, man. You know, he's the man. Getting into a situation where he's only 39 years old, he can make a change. I think it's just one of those things where crack is for real. That's pills. That's something.
It's something.
It's something.
And it's like you said, he hasn't done anything but play basketball.
Yeah, for sure.
So when it just comes to abrupt
what the hell do you do?
You're like, what am I supposed to do now?
He didn't finish from Maryland. He, you know, so, I mean, you think, all right, the money's gonna always be here.
It's not.
It's not, man.
It's funny. I saw an article from Josh Childress that he was talking about how a lot of reasons that players, professional athletes, go broke quick is because they don't realize how the money really works. He was like his first year, he got $11 million. He was like, well, off the rip, you think you got $11 million, so you got to buy $1 million house, and you think you're down to $10 million. Well, first of all, taxes coming out that $11 million.
Marketing.
So you down to $6 already.
Easy. And
then he said this, you got to pay the
your agent,
and this the NBA, something you got to pay.
Yeah,
so
the union.
You down from 11 to 4. You done bought yourself $1 million house. You done bought your mama house. You done bought a car. Now that first year's gone. They're quick.
It gets really tricky, man. And I think it's one of those things where they need to adopt a system where it kind of helps players transition. Like, it's okay, I understand when you get into the league, you need, you have the rookie symposium, but you also need a transition period to kind of keep them, hey, you need to do this, and having somebody to help them out, because like what you said, Coach, they play basketball their whole lives. They don't know anything else but a sport or football, basketball, baseball, whatever. So it's tough for franchise, but that had crack written all over.
Do you think that the NBA, well, not just the NBA, all major pro sports, they should take after what Reebok did with Iverson and say, okay, out of every check, we're going to take a certain percentage. It's going to go to a trust fund, and you can't touch it. I wouldn't say 10 years. I would say players. That's what I'm saying. But it's their money. It's
their money. That's why you have a money man. That's why you have a personal accountant that handles his money and put this away.
Out of every check,
for sure.
Percentage, you don't even see it when it gets taken out before it hits your account, and it goes to a trust fund that you can't touch until 5 years. Whatever you remove from whatever league in.
That's smart, man.
That way, because
you don't see it. You're not really gonna see it.
You're miss it.
No, you're not gonna miss it.
Especially after the first one, you're gonna be like, "Where my money?" And they're gonna say, "Well, this one." Then after the next shit, you're gonna be used to getting that.
You're coming off to a situation. Say Ben Simmons, he gets $6 million a year, another $7-8 million from Nike, other endorsements. That's a total right around $15 to $20 million a year. Coming into a situation where you didn't have $15-20 million period, so you can live off $5 million and put the other 15-20 away.
And you good.
And you good. You can live off $2.
Yeah,
you can live off too. For
He'll
sure.
take care of moms.
Yeah, pops,
Be good.
fams, brothers,
Yeah.
sisters, whatever.
Hey, man, get hollers. We'll set that
I
up
know,
for
we're
y'all.
setting up every
Get it
speech
right.
side. Let's move on to something sad, man. A Maryville College football player, William Gall, 18 years old, has been charged with first-degree murder of a Knoxville high school girl who was found dead at her home from a gunshot wound. Now, Gall and his 16-year-old girlfriend, Emma, ended their relationship earlier that day. Unable to accept the relationship being over, Gall waited until she was asleep and fired gunshots into her bedroom window, killing her at night.
Jeez.
Now, following the shooting, Gall returned home and began tweeting about how much he loved her. And detectives had followed Gall since the actual shooting had happened because they believed he was preparing to destroy evidence related to the homicide.
So she was at home with her parents.
Parents out asleep, he shot into the window because it was over with. You know what I'm saying? 18 years old.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? This little girl, 16 years old.
Her whole life ahead up.
How does
man.
it work, though?
What you mean?
Like,
That's
he's
first degree
18.
murder.
No.
Yeah.
He's 18. She's 16. She's not.
Oh yeah, well I think it's different in the state of Tennessee. But 18 and 16, it's
It's different with it.
Yeah.
In the same high school. It's
Well,
different.
he was in college.
He's 18.
Yeah.
Oh, no, he's
a
a
college
wrong.
player.
Yeah,
You're wrong.
but you gotta think about
That
it.
was
Too.
his girlfriend.
Just think about it though.
The year
I
before.
said he said Maryville College.
Maryville
Yeah.
College, yeah, Knoxville.
Yeah.
So you say like there's a lot of people when you're a senior in
Yeah,
high school, you
junior.
date a sophomore or a
Right.
junior.
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah.
I think there's a
It's a thin line.
I think you get a grace for maybe 2 years in between it or something.
I don't know.
It has to be because
16,
just
that's
think about it though.
young.
When you're 18 and you're a senior,
Yeah.
going and transitioning, a lot of people still have a girlfriend
Yeah.
that's in high school.
She might be a senior, just
Yeah.
17, 16, like,
For sure.
like this.
Yeah,
That's sad, though, man.
yeah, man, it's tough, man.
And he tried to make it like a suicide.
Yeah, kind of make it look like it was suicide, and then like tried to cover up evidence, and then he was tweeting stuff like, "Oh, yeah, it was super premeditated."
Yeah, he
He was
definitely
just
thinking
bad
about
spot,
this.
man.
Ooh, that's sad.
That's sad, man. Yeah.
That's her family.
Yeah,
Now, Rolando McClain,
Mm.
Weezy's boy.
Ain't my boy.
that's Weezy boy.
That's your boy. You're a Cowboys fan.
Yeah.
Why? Now, he's a linebacker for the Cowboys, like we said, but he might have played his last game.
I think so.
Now, he was suspended for the first 10 games of the 2016-2017 regular season, and now has reportedly been suspended for a whole nother calendar year.
Sheesh.
Now, he was originally suspended for violating the league's substance abuse policy after testing positive for opiates,
Yeah.
which are, so a drug that, covers a huge variety of drugs, ranging from legal drugs such as codeine, morphine, to legal drugs as heroin and opium.
Mm-hmm.
Now, they give it out to the players to kind of help their pain.
Yeah.
Right.
But he missed another drug test, which is why he got suspended this last
Mhm.
time. Now, Cowboys owner Jerry Jones had already determined that he would not be coming back to the team even when he was reinstated from suspension from the
They
NFL.
knew.
Now, this kind of goes back to the topic that we discussed a couple weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
Should marijuana be legal in the NFL? Because the opiates is a drug
Right.
that's worse.
Well, his problem wasn't weed though.
Right, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If he could
Oh
do
yeah, I
the
think
marijuana for
weed
the
will
pain
be for sure.
instead of the opiates, that's what I'm saying.
Weed, that's a great point, Coach. Weed will be legal in the NFL within the next 5 years.
It's gonna have to be.
It have to be, right? Because I think it's legal in 5 states now,
Right.
maybe 6 states.
Yeah.
Would you say about that? Can't remember, about 5 or 6. So you would say, man, like these dudes, especially him, he's addicted to painkillers because they've been playing at a high rate
Exactly.
like that from injuries.
Mhm.
Before he didn't have a drug problem per se.
Right.
He has a painkiller problem.
Mhm.
And in turn, man, this guy could have been a Hall of Famer. He's the best middle linebacker that's
Right.
came through Alabama. Ain't no question.
And now his career's gonna be over.
It is. It's over.
Oh, he's done. You think
Sure.
about it. Rolando McClain, Justin Blackman, Randy Gregory.
Mhm.
Dude, they have serious issues and they all suffer from the same problem, which, Justin Blackman was weed, but
Yeah.
Randy Gregory,
He done too,
yeah,
right?
he's done. They're done.
He not playing no more?
Yeah, he's suspended him for 4 years.
Crazy,
For what?
man.
For a full year.
Oh,
For another
40
10,
years.
for a full 10 games, for sure. So, and you look at it and you say, man, this dude is literally, like, you remember when he was playing, like, the Cowboys got him, he was killing.
Oh, he's
Killing.
He was
He came
killing.
off a 1 year deal. He came off
He
suspension.
came off of suspension, right.
Yeah.
And they say players suspended for a year or longer do not have a high success rate of return. So, he's out until November 2017.
It's over with.
It's done, man.
Sad.
But he can change it up. I mean,
I mean, he's a young boy, but I'm saying, though, like,
bigger than the young
do you know what also? Justin Blackman still is on the Jaguars roster.
Yeah.
They've cut him yet.
Yeah.
Maybe they ain't gonna cut him.
That's how good he is. That's how good Josh Gordon is too. Because it's the same way. Listen, Randy Gregory's not cut from the Cowboys. Rolando McClain isn't cut from the Cowboys.
They ain't gonna cut Randy Gregory good.
Nah, I'm telling you, man. It's crazy, man. They hold on to him. Woo. And last but not least, man, let's move on to Von Miller. Now, Denver Broncos linebacker Von Miller is taken to the courts to attempt to block the distribution of a sex tape. Now, Miller alleges that a lady by the last name of Ruiz recorded the sex tape on her cell phone during a trip to Cancun that Von Miller paid for. Then he demanded that she keep the footage to herself. You know, you keep it to yourself, kind of look at, show him what he's doing.
Right.
So he adds that he followed up after the vacation, asking her to permanently delete the video, to which she responded, "I got you. I got you, all right, for sure." Now, the judge issued a temporary restraining order barring the woman with whom Miller had the sex tape with from distributing, copying, and releasing the tape. Apparently, she was offered to sell the actual tape for $2.5 million back to Von Miller. Say, hell no, I ain't giving you 2.5. It depends on what he was doing on that tape. Now,
giving her 2.5. She got it.
Yeah, and you gonna let her put it out?
I'm not giving her 2.5.
So you letting her put it out?
Yeah, he just signed for 100. He has endorsements by Microsoft, Best Buy, Beats by Dre, EA Sports, Adidas, Old Spice, among others.
So you gonna let her put it out?
I'm not giving her $2.5 million.
So you just, you know what I'm saying? So you turn up in Cancun, right? You know, you've gone off the drink, you know, Pat Ron straight up.
It won't be the first time.
And then she like, hey, I want to record us. You know what I'm saying?
He said that.
No, she said that.
And he said, let's do it.
Just do it on your phone. You idiot. Keep it on your phone. That was his first mistake. First mistake is, why in the hell would you record it on her phone? You in there turning up how the way you turning up. Lit.
Yeah, he wasn't even thinking about it.
It was a situation. It was a lituation. You hear me? That boy was turning up. He forgot what he said. Then, he came to his senses. Yeah. The first came to his senses after.
Oh, they kind of
No. After.
Yeah.
Right.
Clear it out.
Right.
He
cleaned it, shot his gun, right? After he shot his gun, that was his.
Right back.
Right. That was his first mistake. He was like, oh, man. Hey, you need to delete that. Or you know what? Keep it for yourself. That's him still drunk. The next day.
He wasn't fully sober.
The next day he slept. Man, what? She had to take, man. Hey, delete that. Perfect delete that. I was tripping. Oh, I got you.
I'm grabbing her phone.
Yeah, that's what you do.
I'm grabbing her phone.
You gonna pick up when you have a situation then.
I'm trying to grab her phone.
you gonna have
if it's that,
you have a situation.
If it's that, you gonna look at you.
If it's that bad, I'm
real
trying to
quick.
myself.
You know the code? You know the code?
No, I don't know.
Hey, no, because it's codes, right? It goes like crazy. Like, so it's codes. No, look though. So it's codes, right? You know, it's 2, 3, 5, 6. Right. On the iPhone. Right. Then it's the
trace.
Boy, you a bad boy. You know the trace. Boy, you know the trace.
You bad.
Boy,
you bad.
You not for real need a gig.
You bad.
With the people.
I don't know no codes.
No, I'm just saying. If you know.
If you know the trace, you been doing it like this right here. You been doing that live, man. Yeah. You reach over.
Hang on your phone. Y'all ready to start halftime here?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
We're at the midway point. Enjoy all of the halftime festivities.
Halftime is sponsored by Fadeaway Sports Barbershop.
Fadeaway Sports Barbershop is located at 210 Thompson Lane in Nashville, Tennessee. If you want that Duke started vibe, they got you.
If you want that rich homie Quan, they got you.
If it's time to come home and join the Ball Brotherhood,
Fadeaway Sports Barbershop is the place to go.
The shop is open 7 days a week.
Make sure you contact Keith Juggins on IG or Facebook. The shop number is 615-678-8161. Once again, 615-678-8161. So make sure you go by Fadeaway Sports Barbershop.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Fadeaway Sports Barbershop for sponsoring halftime. We have another installment of Coach Brown's 2-minute drill. Coach Brown is the former TSU tight end and the current defensive coordinator for Maplewood High School in Nashville, Tennessee. Coach Brown will give an insight on hot topics from a former player and a current coach's perspective. Let's see what Coach Brown has to say this week.
Good evening. evening. I am Coach Bryant. Welcome to Coach Brown's 2-minute drill. Hey, tonight, talking about the 6 things that I learned from watching college football this Saturday. It was Rival Saturday. Number 6, Florida Gators have 2 first-round cornerbacks. Hands down. Those dudes are lights out. Oven mitts. That's what I call them. Number 5, Dalvin Cook is the best running back in college football. Now, I've been saying this for a little while now, that when Florida State commits to the running game, it's tough for anybody to beat. But nonetheless, when you feed Dalvin Cook, you're going to win the ball game, hands down. Number 4, UT Vols, man. They got out-coached and outplayed in every aspect of the football game. You know, when you let Shermer throw for almost 400 yards, you're doing some bad things out there. So it's really time for Butch Jones and his staff to look in the mirror and see what's going on, man. Number 3, I witnessed the worst ball spot ever in college football in Ohio State-Michigan game. I mean, I don't know what the refs were thinking with that ball spot. He clearly had the first down. And let's be honest, it cost Michigan the ball game. It cost them the ball game. Number 2, Ed Orgeron got the LSU job by default. Now, it was speculated that they wanted Jimbo Fisher, but Jimbo Fisher wanted a 10-year deal. So I don't think LSU felt comfortable with that. So they went with Ed Orgeron. Was this the right pick? Was this the good no? The number 1 thing that I learned from college football Saturday is that football programs do not interview coaches anymore. For instance, Texas had been long saying that they wanted Tom Herman. So guess what they did? They offered Tom Herman a job. They didn't bring Tom Herman in for an interview. They didn't interview any other candidates. They had their eyes set on one candidate, and they went with him. So with that said, hey, man, these are the 6 things that I've learned from college football. The bum of the week goes out to Brian Kelly. Let's be real. Brian Kelly's team has taken a complete nosedive. They're just not playing good football. And some of his antics on the sideline are pretty bad. During this week's game against USC, he kept his team on the field during halftime. Like, this was a Triple B game at Yona. Like, and just berated his players. That's one thing you can't do, is attempt to embarrass your players in front of an audience. That's not what it's about. I can understand you could be upset with how they're playing or what have you. But trying to embarrass them is not the way to go. So with that said, Brian Kelly, you are the bum of the week. Hey, I am the coach. Coach Brown, that is. Root, and I'm gone.
That's another installment of Coach Brown's 2-minute drill. Try to do some research. Medicinal marijuana is legal in 20 states. Didn't know that. A lot.
And in Tennessee,
That's almost half.
Damn.
We're about to get the half.
Crack staff, sure. All right, so first thing you talked about, number 6 was Florida, our cornerbacks. Been telling you guys, all right, yeah, we got 2 of the best cornerbacks, and we're both going the first round. Jalen Tabor, Quincy Wilson, great DBs. We just can't get off the field on 3rd down.
Can't do it.
And we can get off the field on 3rd down.
Can't stay on the
can't
field.
stay on the field on 3rd down, for sure. His 5th thing, Dalvin Cook is the best running back in football.
I've been saying that.
But it's kind of a homer situation.
But
Is he better than Leonard Fournette?
Yes, he
I don't
does
think
more. He can catch better. He's faster. His vision is better. The only thing Leonard Fournette does is he's just a bigger, stronger
But
runner.
at 100%, you think that...
In the NFL, give me Dalvin Cook.
Yeah, I don't think so. Give me Leonard Fournette. Who you got, William?
That's a tough one.
Yeah, you just give me Leonard Fournette. Yeah,
that's a tough one.
for sure. The 4th thing he talked about, Orgeron getting a gig. How do you guys feel about that?
I think he deserved that gig.
Yeah.
You know, he had a role. They should have beat Alabama.
Should have beat Alabama. They could have beat us.
Right. So I
should have supposed to be. We were $14 dollars in that game.
Yeah, I mean, he put the pressure on himself, man. He got the job. He got to win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to recruit and win.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
Plus, like they like him though.
Yeah.
So that's the good thing.
He talks funny too.
Yeah, he talked like Cookie Monster.
Yeah.
Yeah. We talked about UT. Butch Jones in a situation where he's going to lose a lot of players this year. I know people are going to transfer. He'll be coming out soon for sure with that. Then number 2, he talked about Todd Herman getting the gig. How do you guys feel about him getting the gig without any?
I think they interviewed him.
Right.
Is he the man for the job though?
He's the man for the job. He was a GA when Ricky Williams was at Texas. Right. So he knows the culture. He knows a lot of the facilities, a lot of the boosters. It just makes sense.
But let's just think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, can he recruit?
Yeah, he can recruit. He recruited at Houston.
He out-recruited the major schools in the state of Texas.
He has a gold grill. You know that, right? Tom Herman has a grill.
Texas is big, man.
It's big, man. I think he's gonna bite off a lot more than he can chew Super Bowls, but like that is a big gig, and I think he'll do a good job with that for sure. And Brian Kelly,
come on, like you said, man. It's not Pee Wee. It's not high school.
Yeah, you can't do that.
It's
time for him to go.
He gonna lose some crews on that.
No, for sure.
They're gonna be like, man, I'm not finna go up and deal with that. This ain't the 70s, 80s, like Bobby Knight and all them coaches. Man, ain't anybody trying to hear all that.
But yeah, man, I was starting Coach Brown's 2 minute drills. Get started second half.
The second half is underway.
All right, second half, man. Top 7 series. We're moving on to the 2 guards. Now, just a few years ago, and we talked about this all the time, Coach. It seemed like the shooting guard position was fairly shallow. It was Kobe Bryant, D. Wade, Ray Allen, Vince Carter. That was it. For a long time.
Look, stops there.
Yeah, and then a couple of people, and I talked to a lot of people about this, people that were supposed to be good. You got Brandon Roy.
Didn't pan out.
He got injuries. O.J. Mayo.
He was cooking.
Yeah, O.J. Mayo. Eric Gordon. You know what I'm saying? Like those guys were supposed to be the middle transition. You had your 4 now. Now I think it's, people have carved a niche.
It's back now.
It's back. The 2 guard is back, man. We put 10 together, but it was 11, 12 that could have been mentioned for sure. So whether it be the ability to shoot from 3-point, defend, play multiple positions, the 2 guards play has increased at a high level. Now, I'm getting a lot of questions like, okay, so how do we put certain players like DeMarcus Cousins, who is the number 1 center, Anthony Davis, who's the number 1 power forward, Kawhi Leonard and LeBron James, who are champions.
He threw Kawhi in there again.
The champ. I'm saying Kawhi Leonard. I said LeBron James first.
LeBron won, wasn't Kawhi.
Yeah,
you only named 1 power forward, 1 center.
No, I'm saying it was a tie.
No, it wasn't a tie. It wasn't a tie. LeBron won.
So some would anoint one player based on their statistical accurates, right? But if a player is getting numbers on a team that isn't going anywhere, a la DeMarcus Cousins, Kevin Love when he played in Minnesota, does that truly make him a better player than someone that excels at a successful team? Like, what's your answer to that?
It depends on how dominant they are on that team.
Right.
Because you can have a player that's the best on the team, but he's not killing.
Right.
Like, it'd be different if Marcus Cousins was averaging 17, 6, and 2.
He's dominating at that position. Yeah.
Like, when he played with an Olympic team.
Yeah, but you know that playing on a bad team, 30 looks different than playing at 22 on a good team.
Yeah.
So I think that's where people kind of get. But make no mistake, DeMarcus Cousins going on any team, he's going to be the best player. Yeah. Anthony Davis going to any team would be a great player, the best player in that position. And I think that's where we come from with these lists. So again, this list is strictly related to the 2015 and 16 stats and performance, and who has the best chance of maintaining their great play heading into the current NBA season. And we'll start off with our honorable mentions. First things first, Bradley Beal, 23 years old, plays for the Wizards.
He should be honorable mention to me, but
you think he should have been where?
I don't think he should be on.
Oh, he shouldn't even been mentioned.
He just ain't showed up to me.
I mean, he maxed out. He got a $127 million contract.
That's their fault.
He averaging 20.
He averaging a dub.
Team star.
You can't. But the thing is, with him, he came out and said that he wants to be on a minute restriction for the rest of his career.
See,
a minute restriction.
Why would you say that?
You only been in the league 5 years.
Dude, he's 23 years old. Like, what the hell you mean you need to be on a minute restriction? You know your body is. I'm telling you something. So it's weird, but he's missed a combined 81 games in 4 seasons. This is the 5th season, like Coach Locke just said. That's insane. He missed a whole season worth of games in 5 seasons, dog.
See,
but he has all the talent to be a top 5 shooter.
All the potential.
All the talent.
Potential.
No, he has the talent.
We haven't seen games he's played at 73. After that, it's 60.
Dude, his body has other ideas, but no, he has all of the talent.
Did he play football or something in high school?
No, I don't know.
I know.
But I'd say it was probably he dating a reality TV star. That's your problem.
Nah, that's not.
Who he date?
I gotta ask DP. I don't know. This is his joint. Yeah, no, but he's dating a reality TV star. Run. run.
Fast as you can.
The next person, J.J. Redick, man. 32 years old, though.
It just wasn't enough room.
Just wasn't enough room for J.J. Redick. He had his best year last year. And he led the league in 3-point percentage.
Right.
Just wasn't enough room. Man.
Yeah, and people don't give him enough credit, but he plays pretty solid defense now, too.
He's improved.
He's improved his defense, for sure.
He has.
Do you think it has a lot to do with playing with Chris Paul, though?
Yeah.
For sure, right?
Most definitely.
Yeah. He struggled his first few years
He's got
in the
some
NBA.
longevity, too, man.
Man, J.J. Redick is still playing at a really high level.
That's good.
Yeah.
At 32. So that's dope. And last but not least, now I fought for Devin Booker to get into the top 7.
That's your man.
That's my guy.
Just too soon.
It might be just a little too soon.
All.
Because if you look at his numbers from last year, 14, 2-2.
Right.
And this year he's averaging 18, 2-2.
Right.
You say he's only 19 years old, going on 20, well, he's 20 now.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man.
He's shooting 33% from the third.
And last year it was 20. It was 32 too, right?
Yeah.
So you look at it. It was 34 last year.
Yeah.
That's still not consistently good.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So that's supposed to be your strength.
Yeah. So I mean, now in the final 22 games of the season, he averaged 22.
Right.
So, but at the final, everybody was hurt. The whole team was hurt. They had 7 people out
Right.
on that Suns team. So I think Booker has the best chance to be in the top 5 next year when we do our top 7 series. But this dude, I'm telling you, he can play. He just has to get more. His game needs to be a little bit more well-defined.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think he's working on that for sure, but he's just 20. So let's get started, man.
Let's do it.
7.
Number 7, Avery Bradley.
Yeah.
The Boston Celtics, 25 years old. Now, last year averaged 15, 2-2. And he was all defensive first team.
Right.
All defensive first team.
That's the reason why he made the team. I mean, he made this list.
No, nobody else on this list is all defensive first team.
This is the only reason he made this list.
And this year he's averaging 8 rebounds. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's insane.
At 6'2".
Yeah, let's just be honest. The only reason he made the list is because he plays defense.
No, he plays the best on-ball defense at the position. When you say...
Yeah.
Yeah, and at 6'2". He's like... And I know he was the number 1 player in high school when he was in high school with Texas. Number 1 player.
He's a player now.
I'm just saying, if he didn't play defense, would he make this list?
Well, that's what he does, though.
I mean, if
He
DeMar
did-
DeRozan didn't score,
If James Harden didn't score, would he make the list? No.
Now,
you singling out
Avery,
one thing.
Avery Bradley, come on, man.
Avery Bradley locks up the puppies.
That's my whole point.
And he still can go get 17.
He can't get your bucket when you need it. I don't think so.
And that's the thing that he's working to improve.
That's why he's 7.
And that's why he's 7. I'm telling you.
So who you saying?
I think he's getting the
should
most
be
out of his talent,
He
dude.
paid the size and offers.
You saying somebody should be able to beat the spot?
No, I just think,
Who'd you put in front of Avery Bradley? At 7.
At 7.
So these honorable mentions. That's how we got to look at it.
We don't let players play defense.
Brad Beal, J.J. Redick, Devin Booker. Who are you putting in front of him? You can put Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
I'm going to put J.J. Redick.
There's no way.
Why?
J.J. Redick led the league in 3-point percentage. I get that.
Yeah.
He's a shooter, right?
Right.
But he is a specialist. Avery Bradley at 17 points a game, that's more than being a specialist on offense. You see what I'm saying? Like if he averaged 12.
Yeah, J.J. Redick wouldn't get that for Chris Paul.
No.
All right. I mean,
Yeah. But you know, it's
your
only
list.
6'2".
No,
Yeah, it's your list, for sure.
Wherever it is.
Yeah, mental list. You got a mental
that's the
list.
problem I got with our list.
Okay, no, with your list.
Nah,
Yeah.
nah, he wouldn't been on
He's not flashy though, for sure. But I think he's a free agent coming into this year. He might leave. You know, I think they want to bring in a 2 guard that is a little bit more offensively.
Yeah.
But this dude he's playing really good this year. At 6'2", he's having 8 rebounds.
And he came back off
a game.
injury too.
He's coming super injured.
Yeah.
His first couple of years of his
He came back off
career.
injury last year.
Yeah, man. So the sky's the limit for young Avery Bradley. Now let's move on to number 6, man.
My boy.
Coach Lockboy, Father Prime, man. Dwyane Wade.
Yeah.
I fought for him too, Coach.
You did? You fought for him.
They were trying to put your boy at 7.
You fought for him.
Now I was trying to put him off the list. Now I put him at 7 for
You
sure.
fought for him.
D-Wade, 34 years old, be 35 in January. Averaged 19, 4 and 4 last year.
Mm-hmm.
This year he's averaging 18, 4 and 3 on a new team though.
Right. His hometown.
Yeah, hometown team. This team could go as far as he takes them though. You know that? Like he's a catalyst along with Jimmy Butler.
He's the man again.
Yeah.
He's not the man again. It's Jimmy Butler's team. Y'all know that.
But in the crunch time, they go Dwyane Wade for the last second shot.
And I get that, right? But at the end of the season, right, it's going to go to Jimmy Butler, right?
No. I think
Why?
the season.
The game is on the line.
I think in the season.
They're going to drop a play with
It
Dwyane
depends
Wade.
on how the game flow is going. If Dwyane Wade's hot towards the end of the season,
They definitely
they
going
come
to.
Dwyane Wade.
I don't think so. I don't think he's ready. I think Dwyane Wade, he's a little bit
They've already
long
done
in the
this
tooth.
shit.
But that's it's early in the season, coach.
That's what the plan was. The plan was he was longer than two, who's just going to be compliment Jimmy Butler.
Yeah.
But, other things are happening.
This is the thing. The reason that and it made sense for him being 6 on this list was because he played in 70 games for the first time since 2011.
Yeah.
So I was thinking the man played 55 games last year. And he's still at very old, very, very bad knees. He still has a lot left in his, and he's got a lot to prove too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's more than anything.
Yeah. He's shooting 39 from the 3, by the way.
He's shooting it a lot better, for sure. He shot 15% last year.
That's why he's shooting 39.
Yeah, for sure. So if he can remain healthy, he should have another solid season.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the thing is, I think he's going to, like Westbrook, he's going to gas out January. It's going to get tough for him.
He been there.
Yeah.
He been there, so he know what he getting himself.
Yeah, I just think, though, and this is the reason why we put him above Avery Bradley.
Mm-hmm.
If you need a bucket,
You can get it.
he can go get you a bucket. He'll get fouled
Still to this day.
to this day, for sure.
You know, he's been an all-star every year. He's been in the league, one?
Really.
That was his rookie
He came
year.
into a good situation, though.
That was his rookie year.
Got Shaq the next year.
Is he gonna go down as top 10?
They didn't get Shaq.
2
4 or
years?
5?
Or 4 or 5?
Nah.
Yeah, that's the year they lost to the
Is he
Pistons.
top 10 right now in the NBA?
Top 10.
Top 10 what?
No.
Players.
Dwyane Wade?
Are you talking about all time?
No.
All time.
He's number 3 shooting guard all time.
He's the number 3 shooting guard of all time. Is he better than Clyde?
Yes.
Woo!
I don't think you gotta put him as top 10.
No,
All time?
No, because it's like 4 point guard.
I mean, all time. I'm not going way back to.
No, I'm talking about in our era.
Yeah.
Dwyane Wade's not.
Who?
You got Shaq, right? You got Duncan, you got KG, right? That's then you got Kobe, you got Bron.
Yeah, but you put Dwyane Wade right there, right with Dwyane Wade has 3 rings.
He might be top 10 for sure.
It's an
That's an
argument.
argument,
For sure.
yeah.
I
for
mean,
sure.
especially
But you got
all-
Jason Kidd, right? You know that, right?
Yeah, but Dwyane Wade has 3 rings.
Yeah.
And I get that, and I understand that, and he contributed to a lot of
3
those.
rings where he was the man on the team.
Yeah, no, for sure. Wait now.
2.
He was the man on 1. He was the man on 1.
LeBron.
LeBron's the man on the other ones, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Let's move on. I get a little headache. Let's move on.
Come on,
Let's
man.
move on to C.J. McCollum, Portland Trail Blazers, 25 years old. Last year he averaged 23 rebounds and 4 dimes. This year he's averaging 22, 4 rebounds and 3 dimes, coming off most improved player in 2016-17.
Mm-hmm.
Now, him being at 5, he's only produced for 1 season. But it was such a drastic change from 2015 to 2016. It's like,
It was crazy.
man, like, it's just one of those things. They asked him to score a lot more because they lost Aldridge.
His attempts pretty much
Triple, for sure.
He's just a certified bucket getter.
Yeah, he just goes to get a bucket. Now, defense is a problem. He's 6'4", he doesn't move, undersized.
He looking too.
And his backcourt mate, hell ain't playing no defense either. But the franchise gave him $120 million, and that's their backcourt of the
You
future.
got to score to win.
Yeah, for sure. So McCollum is just getting started, but I'm telling you, so far at 25, here's 22.
Yeah.
He's shooting at a good percentage,
Nobody saw him.
efficient. No one saw C.J. McCollum killing like that. That's my guy, but I didn't see him coming in or
Not averaging dubs.
not averaging dubs
No.
like that. And I thought he was going to be.
Because now the scouts at Portland might be one of the greatest of all time.
I would say the scouts in
They
San
are.
Antonio and then Portland, because they get a lot of people,
Portland found Damian Lillard
and C.J. McCollum.
and C.J. McCollum.
Yeah,
Like,
one
we saw
went to Lehigh, one to Weber State.
Right.
San Antonio is a good eye, but they have a better grooming system, I would say.
Yeah, but the thing is, they get a lot of these players overseas,
Yeah.
you know,
And
and
they groom.
they groom.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
play
but
them
still,
overseas for a while.
Portland.
they see it.
Portland get them and play immediately.
Yeah,
And
but yeah, for sure.
2
2
years,
years.
they
Yeah.
there.
But you got to think about it. It's really just them two.
No, they had Brendan Roy too.
Brendan Roy,
Roy's high,
yeah, come on.
Yeah.
Brendan Roy's
Yeah.
an exceptional player at Washington. Yeah, yeah. But, you know, I
Who
mean,
was that? Had Nick Batum.
Nick Batum was there. Yeah. They missed on KD. They picked Greg Oden over KD. But everybody would have picked Greg Oden over
Yeah.
KD.
Yeah.
If you need a big,
Yeah.
They had LaMarcus Aldridge.
They
They missed KD. They missed on KD. It was one of the number 4, which I think is a damn mockery to the list. But my number 4, their number 4.
Oh,
Nah. Number 4 is DeMar DeRozan. 27 years old for the Toronto Raptors. Last year it was 23, 4, and 4. This year he's averaging 35 and 4.
You do realize he shoots 26% from 3, right?
He's only shot 10 threes all year, coach.
And you shooting 20%.
No, he's only shot 10 though.
that's the one
See what
thing.
I'm
Well,
saying?
you need to be making 4.
Oh, get the hell out of here, man.
You a shooting guard.
Man, no, man. He's a scorer.
That's the one thing I like about DeRozan. He didn't fall in love with 3-point line like everybody else is.
And last year was the best season in his career, and he's damn near doubled that. Everything in scoring. He's up, he's up 7 points
His
in
mid-range game.
crazy.
He can play.
And he led.
I'm not taking him from.
This is the thing. This is why I kind of agree with you guys having him in 4. He struggled in the Eastern Conference Finals.
When it
He
was time.
struggled when it was
When it was
time.
time.
Sure.
Coach is a percentage guy, man.
I mean, because
No,
they're not lying.
No,
Percentage
but
not gonna
let me
lie.
tell you something. See, when he bring up percentages, right, and I keep on saying D-Wade shot 15% from
Terrible.
3,
He shot terrible.
and he shot 43s last year. It's going to go up. He only shot 12 threes so far, man.
He shoots. Last year he shot 33. The year before that he shot
It's not
28.
15.
28.
All of his numbers are going up, though, man.
No, they're going down.
What did he shoot his first year?
His first year he shot 25.
He's not a three-point shooter, though, Coach. You know that, right?
He
You
is
know he
now.
don't shoot threes.
He is now.
No, he don't shoot threes.
Dwyane Wade?
Don't
No,
shoot
no,
him.
we're talking about DeMar DeRozan.
Don't
He's only
shoot.
shot 10.
What about the other years?
Man, get the hell out of here,
I'm
man.
saying.
At 27, we haven't even seen the best of DeMar DeRozan yet.
He's been playing a long time. So.
Yeah, he just maxed out, got 140.
Is he going to get another max contract?
He'll get one more. A good Dwyane Wade send out, a little 50.
Yeah.
But he shot a career best 34% from the field last year.
From the field?
I mean, from 3-point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
he
so.
ain't got no way but to go up. He was at 28.
But I'm saying 34, though, ain't bad from a person that don't shoot
It's
threes.
not.
You know that,
It's
Coach.
not.
But the thing is, he doesn't apply himself on defense. And that's the only.
Don't.
To be as athletic
Yes.
as this kid is, you would. And he has to.
Yeah.
And I think what he does, he's saving some energy
For the other
for the
end.
other end.
Yeah, they are.
But come on, man.
So is James Harden.
There's no reason. But listen, DeMar DeRozan and James Harden defenses comparing apples and oranges,
Right.
for sure.
James Harden don't even sit down.
Nah, he
on
don't
defense.
sit down.
He don't even
Nah,
he
he's
look
not.
like it.
Okay. Number 3.
Yeah.
Which is bullshit.
Oh, here we go.
No, it's not.
It's not.
Klay Thompson at 3.
Yeah.
You can tell who agreed with this list and who didn't.
Yeah.
He's 26 years old. He had 22 points, 3.8 rebounds, shot 42% from 3 last year.
Mm-hmm.
This year he's only averaging 21, 3 rebounds, and he's shooting 35% from 3. Arguably the best two-way player at the 2-guard position.
That's a
No.
real good argument.
It was a two-way player.
That's a real good argument.
Arguably the best two-way player at this position.
I don't think you can argue. I don't think you can do it.
You making it seem like it's just.
Yeah, that's not neck and neck.
Arguably. It is close.
No.
Because the way what he does on offense pales
Okay,
into comparison.
okay.
And then his defense isn't that far off from Jimmy Butler's.
I don't think he can do what Jimmy Butler. I don't
It's
think he
not.
can- I don't think he can do what he do. I don't think he can get a
And that's
bucket by himself.
and so
if he went on that team.
and
That's what I said.
that's the biggest concern. We've never seen that, right?
Yeah.
Right.
I think if he gets traded, which he will be the only person that'll get traded from that Golden State team, if he is traded,
Because he
we'll
can't
see
put the
that.
ball on the floor.
But he puts the ball on the floor better than he used to.
But they still ain't good
That
enough
don't
for him to
mean
go
nothing.
get it.
But it's improved though. That's what I'm saying. He's improving it there.
It's
Improved
but
from nothing.
He's
how
only
long-
26.
But how long he's been in the league, his ball handling should be better.
It's better.
No, it should be better than what it is.
Jay, when
That's
you
what I'm
say
saying.
Mhm.
like he's only 26.
Right.
But if they've been in the league what 6? How long he's been in the league?
6 years.
6 years. At 26, that just don't mean it because he's supposed to. Been in the
You know
finals
you're in your
like-
prime at 28, right?
I know that, but he hasn't done it.
No, he's just 26 though.
That's what I'm saying. But he's already been in the league 6 years. So when are you gonna start? When,
No, what I'm
when we
saying,
gonna see it?
and you'll see that as he gradually, and you see this happen a lot of the
It's the same
time.
thing
When
with
people-
DeAndre Jordan.
DeAndre Jordan never improved though.
That's what I'm saying.
He just got with Chris Paul, and it magnified how good he is as
We're not
far
gonna
as.
see him improve. He don't.
So you're saying we've seen the best of Klay Thompson?
We just about.
How can you say that? And he ain't even been a number 1 yet. He's a number 3 now.
I don't think
And
he's
why
a
is
number
Spencer
one.
went
I
down?
don't think he is a number one.
When he's the number 1, I don't see him.
Coach,
being
keep it
able
real.
to-
Is he a number one?
That's what I'm
Can
saying.
he be a number 1? That's the question
Yeah.
that you asked.
I don't think it's going to be all that great if he's the number 1. I don't think he can lead a franchise.
I think that he can, man. I really do. I think that he would just have a point guard that can get him balls in spots. And then he can run ISO plays. Like, if you peep him when he catch and shoot, that's what you see a lot of Klay Thompson.
Yeah.
But in ISO situations, he has a step back that's nasty, man. It's just in situations where he don't get it a lot.
Yeah,
because a lot of the offense runs through catch and shoot.
And then the thing is that he never has the number one defender on him.
That last year he did.
When?
Oh, I'm talking about guards. Like, you look, so Westbrook would check him. You know what I'm saying? And then they would have
Who was checking Steph?
And Roberson.
So Westbrook plays better defense than Roberson?
But then they'll switch off, too, on switches. They were switching everything.
Yeah, but I'm saying, coming out night in, he never gets the number one defender.
And I get that, right? And that's totally understandable. If we do that, though, we don't give Scottie Pippen any credit. Scottie Pippen gets no credit, ever.
Why?
Because Scottie Pippen was getting his points in movement
but
just like that.
When he was the man, he still did the same thing.
He didn't do shit.
He averaged the dub.
They didn't do shit, though.
They were like the 3 seed.
You know what I'm saying?
They
They
had to
didn't
be
do
the
nothing.
same thing.
So you're saying it'll be the same thing?
Absolutely.
It would just be a situation where they just win games and like James Harden was last year, just be for a lost cause. I just think that Klay Thompson is a better all around, offense, defense, all around than Jimmy Butler. But I got outvoted, and Jimmy Butler is our number 2 at 27 years old. Last year, averaged 20, 5 rebounds, 4 dimes. This year, he's averaging 25, 6, and 4.
How does Jimmy Butler?
27.
Mm-hmm.
So he's at his.
So we seen some maturity.
No, it's growth as far as the game because you lose Derrick Rose, who's going to take away 8 shots.
Yeah, he became the number one.
Yeah, he's
option.
number 1 option.
Yeah.
Yeah. So with Derrick Rose being sidelined, you saw Butler become the player that he is.
Mm-hmm.
I think though with him, his jump shot is very inconsistent.
Yeah, that's true.
Offensively, he has to get to the rack. It's not necessarily he doesn't depend.
He got a physical game.
Yeah, it's more of a bruising 2 guard for sure. Top notch defender for sure, but his offensive repertoire is just.
Well, it's not that. It's improved.
Right.
Like you said with Klay, his judgment, he's improving all of that.
But if you look at Jimmy Butler, his first couple of years, he was shooting 10 to 15% of his shots from like 10 to 15 feet.
Right.
Then it stretched out to 13%. So he was. I think with him though, Jimmy Butler offensively he needs a little bit more on offense, man. I'm telling you, if Klay Thompson played, we switched them, right?
Okay.
Klay Thompson would average 28.
I don't
With
think
the
so.
ball?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I think Klay Thompson would
I don't
average
see it.
28. He's doing that on, dude, you know how many shots
It's
he's getting a game?
It's so hard for Klay Thompson to get a shot.
That's not true. That's just not true.
I bet Steve Kerr would love to see
Klay Thompson is way more efficient than Jimmy Butler when you say, because he's doing this on less shots. But he is playing on a better team.
that don't. Yeah,
He's getting a lot of.
I think, in my mind,
You tell me Steve Kerr wouldn't love to see Klay Thompson put the ball on the floor and get more buckets.
he doesn't need to. In that system, he doesn't need to.
I'm just telling you, he wouldn't love. He can't do it.
He can't handle the ball enough.
He still can't put the ball on the floor like he needs to be.
Yeah.
And I look at it, because I tweeted it all the time. Dude, Klay Thompson can't put the ball on the floor. And, it's one of those situations where I don't think that they use him in places where he could get ISO plays. But that might be a weakness.
This season, I've never seen him rest. I've never seen Steve Kerr rest Steph and
KD?
at the same time and let the offense go through Klay Thompson.
I've seen it. Yeah, you didn't watch a lot of games then, Cat.
I haven't seen it. Have you seen it?
I have, but
Yeah.
it's not.
It's not.
Why would you?
Why would you?
Got Steph and Klay.
I'm just, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
He did when it was just them two, though.
Yeah. So I just think that, man, Jimmy Butler, y'all giving Jimmy Butler a little too much credit compared to how good Klay Thompson is, but I know why. Because Klay Thompson is he's a third man on his team.
And
he's a second
Jimmy
man
Butler
last
become
year.
the man and do it.
I'm just going by what I seen last year and how he progressed.
Yeah. I just
25 points from 20 points.
Yeah. I agree. Speaking of progression, we got James Harden now. We get a lot of flack. James Harden moved from the point. To the point. And I think that at 27 years old, last year he averaged 29, 6, and 7, 35% from 3. 35% from 3 last year. People talking about him. He shot 35% from 3 last year. He led the league for the most turnovers in NBA history last year. But this year he's averaging 28, 8, and 12, lead the league in assists.
I mean, he gets a lot of points for free throws. He shoots 10 free throws a game.
he had the most turnovers in NBA history.
Of course.
Last year.
Last year.
Yeah.
This year he's playing a whole lot different.
James Harden, I think the best two guard in the NBA. So this is what I'm saying. You put James Harden on the team by himself.
Mm-hmm.
You put Klay Thompson on the team by himself. You put Jimmy Butler on the team by himself. I think the team that wins the most games is the team with Klay Thompson.
That's because he plays defense.
I don't know about that.
I think so.
You put Klay Thompson in the Houston Rockets team, they
Yeah.
do the same thing.
But he's gonna average 34.
If
And
you put-
they're not gonna have 8 rebounds, 12 dimes with that.
Right.
And
You're
if
gonna
you-
need a point guard out there.
If you put
I don't think he'll average 34. I think
he averages 30.
I think he'll average about 20,
8.
4,
Can you imagine James Harden on the Bulls team?
It would be terrible because you got Rondo. He can't. See, this is the thing with
He
James
has to
Harden.
have the ball in his hand.
He has to have the. Jimmy Butler does not have to have the ball in his hands. Klay Thompson does not have to have the ball in his James Harden needs the ball in his hand to succeed.
Right.
Like he's nothing unless he can have the ball in his hands at all times. He's Allen Iverson.
He's
That's
averaging more
what I'm
turnovers
saying.
right now than he did last year. I know that, right?
He had 10. He had a quadruple double one game.
He's averaging
He
more
had 10
turnovers right now.
turnovers.
And he didn't care.
No, and that's terrible.
He
That's
didn't-
not good,
I hate
right?
it.
It's
I
not
hate
good.
because he'd be great. He didn't care. He didn't care about defense. All he cares about is getting buckets.
He's the most unstoppable force though on the offensive
Oh,
side. I
he
seen
can
him
do that.
how he gets busy, man. But
he can do that.
his defense is terrible.
Can he stop me from getting a bucket?
I mean, listen, what I'm trying to tell you. Man,
Can he stop me from getting a bucket?
Who?
James Harden.
Man, hell yeah.
No, he can't
Shit. Well, I think wear and tear will become a problem for Harden though.
because he's doing so much.
He's doing, and with Westbrook too. He saw it happen to his own boy,
Yeah.
Dwyane Wade, out here doing the crazy. He wasn't doing so Westbrook was doing, but playing at a high level, carrying the
Catches up to
team,
you.
it
Shows
catches
your
up on
career.
you in your 30s for sure. He's only missed 24 games in his 7 NBA seasons, so he's only 27. But you look at it, I don't think. Of course, he's not the two-way player that Klay Thompson, Jimmy Butler is, but I think he's more valuable because I just think that the thing that takes away from him, he needs the ball in his hand. And at the two guard, I don't want my two guard dribbling the ball into the ground like that. I need my point guard, my two guard to spot
You
up
gotta live with it.
or get ISO. I'm good throwing him.
Oh, yeah.
Give me an ISO every now and then.
Yeah.
But I don't need him having the ball in his hand 24/7.
Clearly, he turning the ball over
And really,
5 times.
you can't get ice on the wing because he's gonna dribble so much.
But then y'all both say this, right? But y'all both voted him to be the number one.
Because right now he is.
Oh, God. It's like, come on, who's better than the one?
Klay
that's
Thompson.
this?
Klay Thompson is the number 1 two guard.
Here we go.
Number 2 is James Harden. Number 3 is Jim.
He
It's
had to
really
say that
DeMar
for sure.
DeRozan.
Oh,
You just had to say
here
that,
we
didn't
go. Here
Hmm.
you go. And
We
he
got
gonna
some
ride
lists.
for his boys.
Nah, man.
Yeah.
Klay Thompson isn't even my guy like that.
Nah,
Yeah,
that's
he
your
is.
guy.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
he
is. That's your guy.
Yeah, can't listen.
Yeah, it is. That's your man. Yeah, we got a couple of lists. Let's see. We'll start off with
Twin, we'll start with Twin.
yeah, let's start with Twin.
Okay.
Hello, world. Boy, him extra. I'm back at it for Full Sport Press. It's going to be my top 7 shooting guards for the NBA 2016-2017 season. And let me preface my list by saying only because James Harden has been moved to point guard by his coach, and he's playing point guard this year, he will not be on this list. Otherwise, he would be number 1 on my list. But I digress. So let me go with Klay Thompson right now. His work speaks for itself. He's a lights out shooter. So we're gonna go with Klay Thompson. Then I'm gonna go with C.J. McCollum from Portland. You know, hey, him and after Steph and Thompson, C.J. and Damian Lillard are the best backcourt in the league. Then I'm gonna go with Dwyane Wade and Jimmy Butler. They both are actually 2 guards. I don't know who plays the 3, they switch off, so I'm going to go with both of those on my list. Where does that put me? And I also got to go with that boy DeMar DeRozan right now. DeMar DeRozan is the truth. Certified. He's putting up crazy numbers so far in the season, so I got to go with DeMar DeRozan as well. Then I got to go with Bradley Beal from the Washington Wizards. Solid 2 guard. Has a lot of potential. And for my last spot, it's going to be a surprise. I'm going to throw this in here. I'm going to go with Rodney Hood from the Utah Jazz. You know, hey, if you haven't seen the boy play, you need to check him out, and you'll understand where I'm coming from. And that's me signing off. Your boy M Extra for that full sport press. Holla at your boy. Yep.
Man.
Hello, what?
Hello,
I think we forgot the who's count 7.
Right now,
Shout out to Twin, man.
Shout out to Twin, though.
Now, Twin, alright, so listen. People don't talk about Rodney Hood. Rodney Hood can hoop.
He can.
My guy.
He can.
Rodney Hood, I was, I didn't want to be at home.
I didn't put him over there over.
There's no way.
Oh,
Over Avery Bradley, dog? No, no way. He's a spot up shooter right now. Listen, dog. Listen, you dogging Avery Bradley. That's crazy, man. You should be ashamed of yourself. Dude, whatever. But, like, his list is cool.
Yeah, it was cool.
But James Harden is a 2, dog.
Yeah.
To put James, so what he had was James Harden, Clay. Then he had D Wade.
Third.
Now he had CJ McCollum at 3.
He did.
Yeah.
He
CJ
did.
Wade. So Jimmy Butler wasn't even, he was 4th, 5th in his list.
Because you put him with
Wade.
Yeah, because he said he didn't know 2,
Yeah,
3 yet.
yeah. But Rodney Hood was a good find, man. I want to talk about Rodney Hood. Nobody talking about Contavious Caldwell Pope, who he'll max out this year. Good player for Detroit. Just didn't get a lot of shots.
And LeBron will be hot about that.
He'll be alright.
For sure.
Let's see, we got one more?
We got one more. We got the ladies room on Rizzo. Let's see what she did for us.
What up, y'all? It's your girl Rizzo here, representing for the ladies room. For those of you guys who don't know me, just hit 2 scrolls. Yeah, that's me, wearing 4-5. This is my list, y'all, for the top shooting guards. I don't really know the rules if I'm supposed to do last year and this year, but I mixed it up with last year, and I gotta include this year because people are wilding. So number 7, I'm gonna start with my most fundamental shooting guard, my Mr. Happy to Be Here himself, JJ Redick. I'm gonna do 6, J-Hope's favorite player, that's Dwyane Wade. 5, DeRozan. 4, I put CJ, but it bugs me out a little bit to put him that high only because I still feel like it's too early and I need to see him putting in some work a lot more with these big boy players versus like a Grizzlies type shit. But nonetheless, I put him at 4. 3, I got Jimmy Butler. My 1 and 2 were neck and neck here, but it comes down to your shooting ability, your ability to make those shots to get to the basket, and that grit and that grind that I like in my players. So I put 2 Klay Thompson and 1 James Harden.
Rizzo, appreciate it.
Shout out to Rizzo, man. Rizzo. It's dope. She's going to get some credit for that, man. That's a good list, Rizzo.
Yeah,
that's a good list.
For Klay, too, though.
For Klay, too. You had to make sure you said that. Shout out to Rizzo, man. I appreciate that. I did, see how she tried to throw a shot. I hate D Wade.
Hey, he's
Father
the man.
Prime.
He's the
Father
man.
Prime. Father Prime. Shout out to the Ladies Room Podcast, man. I appreciate it.
Talk to him, Coach.
I already talked to him on the
Woo!
That was all for the ladies.
Shout out to Rizzo, man. That was a great list, man. Next week, we got the point guards. Now, everybody is going to try to submit a list in for the point guards because this is the one. It's going to be listen, keep this list to less than a minute. Right in a minute.
A list for 6 minutes?
No.
No.
Let's do a list right now. James Crawford. Jamal Crawford. That's it.
Right.
That's it. That's your 6 man. No, for sure.
Can't swag your feet?
Nah, he starts.
Really?
Yeah, he starts at the 2. Yeah. But that's another one, fella.
Hey,
another one in the book. Got the point guards up. Man, this top 7 list, man, you catch up on past episodes. Listen, subscribe. What else we got, Coach?
Rate.
Yeah. What else?
Tell a friend.
Now, listen now. How can they listen to us, Coach?
YouTube.
What else?
iTunes.
What else?
Beyond Pod.
What else?
SoundCloud.
What else?
Go check out IG.
What else?
Check out Facebook.
What else?
Check out Twitter.
What else?
That's
Holla.
Holla. We gotta tell a friend, though.
To tell a friend.
To tell her friend.
To tell the people that's in Wheezy comments.
To check out all those lists.
Yeah.
Just tell a friend.
Yeah.
To not know the phone password.
For sure. Or the zigzag. Yeah.
Don't know the trace.
Yeah. But don't block us.
We out. Let's go.
Don't block. That's your block.
Pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
Thank you for listening to the Full Sport Press podcast. To catch up on prior episodes, visit the SoundCloud page. And don't forget to tell a friend to